Hey there, today I want to talk a little bit about how to make a gazillion dollars by not doing what everybody else next to you is doing, but by stepping back, using your brain, seeing what's going on and the trends in society, and making some big decisions. Now, I remember very specifically when I used to sell real estate back when things were booming right before the crash. And I was alone in the office that I worked in. We were selling these huge parcels of land. Everybody was basically just doing somersaults and high fives every single day. And I remember thinking, this party's about to come to an end because it was way too frothy. People were getting loans. Everybody and their mother could get a loan by just saying how much money they made. Banks didn't even check on it. These were these stated loans that got everybody into trouble. And sure enough, so I got out of it, and that's when I actually went to start doorstep delivery. And lo and behold, the market crashed and things came tumbling down. That was another good timing aspect for me because nobody else was doing food delivery. And it was another kind of going against the herd type thing where I'm like, I want something other than pizza and Chinese. Nobody's really offering it. How do I get it? I'm gonna have to create it myself. And so obviously that turned out to be a pretty good business. We exited last year, as many people know, for a very tidy sum. And you got companies like Uber Eats, DoorDash, Grubhub, which are bigger names that people know, that ended up raising billions of dollars to do the same thing that we did before they were even a twinkle in anybody's eye. And we were self-funded and we did it our own. And it's because I saw the vision and I got with a couple of people that saw the same thing. We grew it. We built a system and we moved forward. So I want to make sure that you guys are not just following the herd. Things are shifting big time right now. This coronavirus is changing the whole game. All of a sudden, real estate, even though certain parts are really struggling, others are doing really well. What do I mean? Okay, so residential real estate, killing it right now because everybody wants to move to the burbs. Everybody's working from home. Who knows how long this will continue? Who knows if there'll be another outbreak, if there'll be another disease. So this might not just be, in my opinion, this isn't just one of those quick trends that's happening and we're gonna go back to normal. I think a lot of the huge companies are starting to see these big office buildings. I live in Evanston, which is a suburb out of Chicago, and these big office buildings downtown Chicago, I guarantee you they're starting to get nervous because they have all this huge overhead and their employees come in and commute and they've got all these expenses, insurance and whatnot. Meanwhile, their employees are getting the same amount of work done at home in half the amount of time. They're not having to commute. So both the employees are happier and the owners are happier. So I think this is going to become a trend, and I worry about certain aspects of the commercial real estate, particularly with these businesses and they're renting the space and what these spaces are going to become. I think they're going to be repurposed, or maybe they even tear them down and create parks. Who knows? But bottom line is, this is an example of a trend, something to spot, to look at. Don't just go with the flow. Don't just go with the grain and be on autopilot because we've been doing the same thing for so long. So that's your tip. I want you to pay attention, step back, spot the trends, see what's going on in the world, and make your financial decisions based on that. Go get them.